That's a fine stroke. It'll go all the way. So Alistair Brown gets off the mark with an authoritative boundary through extra cover. And just emphasising here, Sonny, the quality of this pitch.
Yes, it's only the 5th ball of the first over, but Ali Brown is not afraid to put his foot forward and go through with the shot. It's a cracker of a shot.
He's got it past him. So well timed and well placed. And a long chase for Ganguly to pull it back.
Well, this is really a very, very good pitch to bat on. There, you see, played it on the up. No movement at all. He's just so confident. He knows that there's not going to be too much movement off the pitch. It's such a good pitch to bat on. He hasn't really hit it hard, just pushed it.
Hitting right through the line. Lovely pitch to bat on here. 4 runs from the time it left the bat. May not have been the middle, but enough of it for 4 runs to Alec Stewart.
Oh, this is a shot that indicates how good the pitch is, but it also shows that you don't really need to send in pinch hitters if you're going to play cricketing shots. This is a very good positive shot. Oh, that's a big one. He picked that up very, very early, that slower delivery. He was at the non-striker's end of the previous delivery. He was watching Kuruvilla come into bowl, and he knew that this one also was going to be a slower delivery. He picked it up very, very quickly. Look at that. He's picked it up and hit it high and handsomely over long on, almost for a 6.
Oh, fine shot. Wonderfully played. That's a magnificent straight drive down the ground. And that'll please David Lloyd, the England coach.
Well, he's such a crisp player of the straight drive, Alec Stewart. Very, very good timer of the ball.
Well, there you are. You see, couldn't deck him long. A bit of an edge. Bit fortunate to go in the gap, but that's the way he plays. He's one of those up-front guys who strike the ball, so there's a nice compliment. And the England authorities must think that Brown's the right man to be opposite Alec Stewart, because they've actually, reluctantly I think, put Nick Knight down at number 3. He's the left-hander who really does whack the ball. He's had some terrific performances in one day for Warwickshire in England.
David Lloyd, Peter Martin next to him. Bang! Over the top, but he's going to be out caught here. For a moment I thought that would clear Ganguly, but that one got Ali Brown on the bottom of the bat, and the Indians have struck here. The first wicket, Ali Brown dismissed. England 42 for 1.
Well, this is what I mentioned, that he'll go over the top, but being just a little rusty, just not quite hit it cleanly. Not right, got it in the middle of the bat. Full catch in the end. But that's his normal game. 42 for 1.
Good, elegant player from Warwickshire, Nick Knight. Comes in at number 3. Still plenty of batting in this England batting lineup. Graham Hick, Adam Holyoke, Mark Elam, Brown, Fleming, they can all bat, as can Robert Croft. Up in the air. This will clear the man at mid-on. And will clear the ropes as well. He's timed that extremely well, Nick Knight. He's made his intentions pretty clear, that he's looking to get after the bowling. And that really was a cracking shot.
Yeah, this is why he's so successful. He picks his shots carefully. He can play orthodox cricket shots, and he can go over the top. That's Alec down the pitch, lovely footwork, wasn't he? He was off very quick. As soon as Cumbly got to delivery point, he couldn't stop the delivery, he was away. 72 for 1.
.42 to Stewart of 40 deliveries. And that's a lovely shot, square of the wicket. It's going to be chased there by Azhar, and they're going to go through for at least 2. Rather 3. So it's 78 for 1 after 14 overs. And that's beautifully driven through the covers, and it's going to be 4 runs. A glorious shot. That's the 50 for Stewart.
And a well-played 50 for Alec Stewart. Just 53 balls for those 52 runs. Excellent going. Beautifully timed, beautifully placed.
That's a lovely shot, and it's going to be 6. Over long on, beautifully played by Stewart.
Well, he certainly made that look very easy, Alec Stewart. Look at this shot. Just playing through the line of the ball, mid-on up. No risk at all in that shot with the mid-on up, just over the ropes.
And Knight plays a lovely shot, and it's going to be 4 runs to the mid-wicket fence. Beautifully played and beautifully timed.
Nick Knight taking a cue from his partner, Alec Stewart. Not quite making it over the ropes, but well played.
And a similar shot, this time to the left of, and it's another 4. And that's the 100 for England, and Lloyd and Graveney happy.
No smiles on their faces yet, but I think they know that they are going pretty well at the moment. Another sweep shot, this time a lot squarer than the previous one.
It's a cracking shot. Width, and he's killed it. He's absolutely wellied it, he has. Such a punishing player is Alec Stewart. His natural game to be free and to play shots. He doesn't have to look to do anything silly. In fact, when he looks to score a bit too quickly, he tends to get himself out. And he doesn't need to, he's a very quick scorer anyhow.
Oh, he's gone for the big one. Will he be caught? Anil Kumble is under it. Yes. Finally, Nick Knight losing patience. Going for the big hit. It's a triumph for very good bowling by Rajesh Chauhan. And the second England wicket has fallen.
Well, that wasn't very smart cricket from Nick Knight. He was under pressure all through the over. Very well bowled by Chauhan. And this wicket was brought about through pressure and frustration. He's not been able to score off very good bowling, and he's tried to hit him out of the park, got underneath it. As I said, it's a slow pitch, but good, and he's lobbed it up in the air. That's the second wicket for 131 for 2.
Graham Hick is coming to replace Nick Knight, who was out of the last ball of Rajesh Chauhan's over. The batsman crossed, and therefore Hick took the first ball here.
Oh, that's 4. That's taken a little bit of pressure off. Lovely, crisp hit. He is such a good player, Alec Stewart. Test match cricket, one-day cricket, good cricket brain, good timer of the ball. Lovely footwork again. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just a little chip over the top straight, where you tell all youngsters to hit. Hit it straight. Easy shot in the book. Simple, isn't it? Executed with perfection.
Well, wasn't much of a surprise that Alec Stewart had to go for the big hit because Chauhan's been bowling well. Somebody had to break his rhythm.
Yes, he took a risk, hit it well. There was no chance. Sidhu did a valiant effort. He has improved his fielding tremendously.
.151 for 2 after 29. Oh, this is another good shot. Alec Stewart really has been finding that straight boundary. He'd gone over the bowler's head in the previous over twice. This time he's hit it along the ground.
That's going to be 6. It's coming towards us and into the stand. What a lovely shot by Kick. Beautifully played.
Now this is exactly what I was saying can happen in the last 10 overs. These guys can clear the field. He's a powerful striker of a cricket ball. And you can see it for yourself here. Good clean swing of the bat, minimum of effort. And the ball clearing the rope effortlessly.
And that's his 100. A magnificent 100 by Stewart. The first 100 under the lights here at Sharjah.
Yes, a top-class innings. He deserves the cheers he's getting from the dressing room and the pretty good crowd that has turned out here. Above all, it's been a very sensible knock.
And a lovely square cut this time by Hick. And it's running down to the fence. Sidhu won't cut it off. 4 runs.
Again, with just less than 100 balls remaining. The England players having another good over here.
That's a fine shot. Out to extra cover. Sidhu, the fielder, coming back for the second. He'll have to hurry, but he's home. And that's the 200.
Well, that's very ambitious. Kuruvilla strikes as Graham Hick goes right across that one. Picked the wrong one to go after. And England have lost their third wicket for 209.
Well, when you're in a position like England are, you have to expect a few cross-batted shots for accelerating the scoring. That inside edge going on to the stumps. Graham Hick's out for 32 ball. Kuruvilla and England are 209 for 3.
So Abhi Kuruvilla strikes, and here's a memorable moment for Adam Holyoke, captain of England for the first time, and now to receive his first ball in that capacity.
Well, he won't have too much time to get his eye in. Will be 10 overs left after this over from Kuruvilla. So Holyoke will really have to start throwing his bat very quickly.
Sunil Gavaskar will soon be giving us his version of Blue Moon. But it's a really crystal clear day here in Sharjah. Wonderful seeing light before now. The lights have now come on. So just that halfway point really, where the natural light and the artificial light just about half and half. And the batsman will say this is the most difficult period, and perhaps that proves it. Simple catch to Mohammad Azharuddin. Absolutely deceived by the delivery. And a wonderful innings by Alec Stewart ended 116 out of England's 211 for 4.
This is a rather tame end to an innings of real brilliance. He's played very well, but this time just playing a little too soon at the ball that stopped and came on to him. Simple catch there to Mohammad Azharuddin, but Alex Stewart has given England a flying start. He's out for 116, England 211 for 4.